Take a look.
Hey, Bishop Jakes, how you doing? I'm Mark. I'm a personal trainer, pro wrestler, and martial artist. I'm definitely working out on a daily basis, and I'm a single guy, and I do have a long list of things I'm looking for. So, top of the list, a woman with patience. Fit, punctual, understanding, motivated, loyal, faithful, suntan, under a certain height, under a certain weight. Definitely nobody who's big on religion, nobody that hates animals. A great kisser, you gotta be a good kisser. I want sex at least 4 times a week or more. Long hair, I know I'm bald, but I'm a guy. What am I gonna do? What do you do?
Mark, welcome.
Nice to be here.
You know, sometimes when you're doing something, you don't really see it. But now that you see that, do you hear how that sounds?
Oh, it's definitely. I figured it before when I was thinking it, and, you know, I've heard it from other people, you know. But I think a lot of people settle. They just settle. They get lonely, they get desperate, and they settle, and I'm not going to do that. I'd rather be alone for the right reasons than with someone for the wrong reasons. So
I get that. But man, what a long list. I mean, that looks like an IRS tax form.
I know it's what I like.
You know?
I know what I don't like.
Yeah.
So
are you prepared to have somebody evaluate you through the same lens, or is that gentleman's privilege?
It's only, no, of course, it's only fair. Absolutely. Yeah. It's only fair.
When you made this list, I mean, look at that. She must be under 42. She must not be lazy. She must have a job. She must live alone. She must not have any kids. She must never have been married. She must be loyal, faithful, real, honest, drama-free, complimenting life, like tanning, boats, wrestling, love, sex. I can tell you don't know much about marriage. But man, that list goes on and on and on. And when you hit the women with that list, do they run or do they try to measure up?
I can't even get halfway through the list. From what I've heard, they're intimidated by me in the way that I'm a fitness fanatic. I'm a personal trainer, martial artist, pro wrestler, gut punch champion. Being in the shape that I'm in is very intimidating to women from what I'm getting now. But I've heard a few times too.
Have you always had this list of expectations, or is this list a result of bad experiences?
Yeah, it's a result of trial and error. So I figure the more compatible, the better chance of success.
I'm wondering if you are so set in your ways that there's not room for a woman.
I've thought about that. For sure. There's definitely room for the right woman. She's got to be petite, so there's always room for a petite woman.
Petite woman.
It's a joke. But that's a possibility. It's possible, and I'm willing to accept that. If that's the way it has to be, that's the way it'll be.
If this woman meets this criteria, or really is willing to curve and transform herself, she must never be late. She must have sex 4 times a week. At least 4 times a week. If she's willing to adjust her behavior to fit your demands,
well, that's not the right fit. If she's got to adjust her behavior to fit my demands, that's not the right fit. It's got to be someone who's feeling that.
She's got to be feeling it already.
I'm not trying to change somebody.
You're not trying to change.
No, I'm not trying to be demanding and the conqueror. It's 50. There's no 50-50. Every woman I've dated.
Where's your 50? Where's your 50? I hear about her 50. Where's your 50? What are you willing to do to connect with her? Because there are very few women who are programmed to say, you know, I'm going to have sex every night for the rest of my life.
Hey, I only said 4 days a week.
4 days a week, yeah.
That's
I know. You said at least.
That's what I'm saying.
At the minimum 4 days a week. And 4 days a week, 52 weeks out the year for the next 30 years is a lot of sex. I'm asking, what does she get when she gets you?
She gets a loyal and faithful guy. Who's tan, ripped, and clipped. If you're good to me, I got a lot of, you can't tell by looking at me, I'm sure. I shave my head because I'm bald. It's not to look tough. And I got tattoos and I have muscles, but that doesn't mean nothing. There's a huge heart here. Huge. As big as yours, and you're a big guy. All right? So
that's a big heart.
I have and I'm as loyal and faithful as they come.
We wanted to see what Mark is like on a date. Before the show, he agreed to let us play matchmaker. Where's Deanna? Deanna's been listening to our conversation from the audience. Here, go ahead and look her over. I see you trying to peek.
Checking her out.
Why don't you join us and come on up a little quick?
Okay.
We can chill.
Nice to meet you too.
So, Deanna, what was your first impression so far?
You know, he's a good-looking guy.
Mark, how we do on our selection, did we?
Look at those piercing eyes. They're very lovely.
Thank you.
Very lovely.
You guys ready to get to know each other?
Yeah.
I'm going to send them backstage where we prepared a private lunch date. Perfect for some one-on-one conversation. We'll check on them throughout the show, see how it's going. Coming up, she's 50.